All right, guys, doing a video here talking about NFL wide receivers throughout the first 6 weeks of this NFL 2025-2026 season. I'm going to break down who is good, who is not good, but I guess I should change or add a row here and put injured, right? Add a row. Perfect. And then put injured. Injured, right? So I'm gonna rank two for wide receivers for each team, right? First, start with the Arizona Cardinals. Marvin Harrison, I think he is in Pro Bowl potential. He decided to start off rough in the beginning, right? Had a couple drops. Everybody's ridiculing him versus the 49ers versus the Seahawks. But I think he has come to his own, and I think he has Pro Bowl potential because who the hell is going to make the Pro Bowl for the Arizona Cardinals if not Trey McBride, right? That's just what it was. Okay. And Wilson from Stanford, Michael Wilson, I think we put him at average. I think he's an average receiver. I don't think he's really good. I just think he's average, right? And I got to put him here. Okay. And then let's go to Drake London, who's balling out of his mind. I put him at Pro Bowl potential. And I think that's a fair place to put him right now. I think Drake London is showing up now. I think he's demanding the ball, being the number one receiver that he's supposed to be. Why he was drafted highly out of USC, and why he's a good player. And I think right now he's at Pro Bowl potential, and he's definitely gonna make the Pro Bowl. But I think he's at Pro Bowl potential, and I think that's where he is. I can't really put him at All Pro potential, but he's Pro Bowl potential, right? And let's go with Darnell Mooney. Darnell Mooney is very underrated, right? He's underrated player. Was underrated with the Bears. Underrated when Kirk Cousins was at the helm. He's not really getting a lot of targets with Michael Penix, but he's an underrated player. I gotta put him there. He's better than Michael Wilson, so he has to be at underrated, right? Next, let's go with Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers is underrated. He is a really good player, and a lot of people don't talk about him being one of the top 20 to 25 receivers in the NFL. I mean, they don't, maybe because of his stature, maybe because he's short and a midget, but hey, whatever. It happens. Maybe not a midget, it's not a nice word to say. Maybe because he's just short, right? And he deserves to be underrated. Rashad Bateman, let's go DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins is old but good. Rashad Bateman is underrated as well. Actually, he's probably average, right? Rashad Bateman is probably average, but DeAndre Hopkins is old but good. Let's be respectful to these guys that paved the way for these youngins, right? As the kids call them, these youngins, right? These jits. So let's put them at old but good, right? And then we have Khalil Shakir. Khalil Shakir is average. He's an average receiver. He's their number one right now for the Buffalo Bills. He wouldn't be the number one anywhere else. He's probably the worst number one in the NFL right now, and he is an average receiver. He went to Boise State, was good there. And if you're not an outstanding player like Ashton Genty, you're not going to get a lot of rub and show your potential in the NFL. And I think at average is where Khalil Shakir begins. And Keon Coleman is average as well. He was a second round pick, I believe, maybe a third. From Michigan State, went to Florida State, balled out of Florida State. He's an average receiver. He could get better, but I heard he has attitude problems, and that's not going to help if you're not coachable, right? So he's an average receiver. Okay. Tatora McMillan. Tatora McMillan is Pro Bowl potential. This guy's routes are nasty, right? He's from SoCal, went to Servite, which is kind of close to me, and he is a Pro Bowl potential. I mean, he's really good. His routes are nasty. He was good at Arizona. He's young. He's obviously going to be a good player, drafted highly. You could probably even possibly put him at all pro potential, but this year in 2025, he's Pro Bowl potential. I think that's a fair place to put him, right? Next, who do we have? We just did McMillan. We have Leggett. Leggett is average. He is decent. Can't understand a lick of what he says, but he's a decent receiver. He can't be underrated because he doesn't really get the ball. He's dropped a couple balls. He's not played well. I think right now putting him at average is a fair place to put him, right? I think you can put him at average. Okay. Next, we have Odunze. Odunze is Pro Bowl potential. He has a lot of touchdowns already this year, and you have to put him at Pro Bowl potential. He has got a lot of Pro Bowl potentials in this, right? Because they're not underrated. Maybe I could have put quality starter as a bar, but I'm gonna put actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna change this and put quality starter because that is a fair thing to say. Quality starter. Boom. Quality starter, right? Can't make it up. This is what we do. Quality starter, off the fly, off the cusp, off the dome. Roma Dunze, Pro Bowl potential, right? He's a good player. Good player. He's young. He's not going to be an all pro, but he's Pro Bowl potential. He's balling out. And that's where he belongs to be, right? At the Pro Bowl potential. Okay. Next, we have who's the Dunze is DJ Moore. DJ Moore, now the bona fide number 2 is, I know he's not old but good, but he's a quality starter, right? He's not that great. People want him to get the ball. I don't know why they want him to get the ball. He really doesn't break anything. He's a good player. He was good at Maryland, good on Carolina, but I don't know what is going on in Chicago where people overrate this guy, that they pay him top money because he's not that good, right? He's just an average receiver. I think Keenan Allen last year was better than him. I think Roma Dunze is better than him this year. So you have to put him at quality starter, right? And he's getting paid a shitload of money. Chase is obviously at all pro. He's at franchise star, right? He's a franchise star. Let's be fair. I know he has quarterback issues right now, but he just caught some nice touchdowns from Joe Flacco and a nice touchdown by Jake Browning the game prior versus the Lions. And he's at franchise star. I mean, let's not be hateful. Let's not be hated piece of craps, right? Then we have T. Higgins. T. Higgins. What are we going to do with T. Higgins? T. Higgins, we are going to put at quality starter. People overrate T. Higgins, right? They overrate him badly. They think he's a number 1, but he's not a number 1. He's a number 2, and he does play well, but he's inconsistent, and that's the issue with T. Higgins. That's the issue with him throughout his entire career, is that he's injury prone and inconsistent. So I cannot put him at Pro Bowl potential because I don't think he belongs on a list with Roma Dunze, right? If you were to do this, I would put here and I would put here. I don't think he belongs with the list at Roma Dunze. That's just a fair thing for me to say. Don't hate the player, hate the game, right? Jerry Jeudy. Where's Jerry Jeudy? We have Jerry Jeudy at average. Jerry Jeudy's an average receiver, right? We have average receiver. I mean, that's just what it is. I had a lot of hype out of him coming from Alabama. Has stone hands, but nasty routes. He can get open with the best of them, but can't catch it like the rest of them. That's what they say. And I would put him at average. I think he had a good breakout season last year with Jameis Winston, but this year he's not taking the next step forward. Maybe you could say it's quarterback play with Joe Flacco or with Dylan Gabriel now, but you have to put him at average. I can't put him at quality starter, so I'll put him at average, right? Then let's go with Tillman is trash, right? Terrible. I don't even know why I've injured here, but terrible. You have to put him at trash. I mean, that's just what it is, right? I mean, he's not that good. He's not that relevant. I mean, if they just need to fill out a roster spot and they put Tillman there, right? That's just what it is, right? You put Isaiah Bond, I guess, there. You got hit in the helmet the other day. But hey, this is the truth. CeeDee Lamb this year is injured, so it's not fair to put him anywhere. So we have to put him injured. George Pickens is balling this season if you're not watching. So I have to put George Pickens at Pro Bowl potential. He's playing well right now as the number 1 receiver for Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. He is actually balling. So I'm going to put him at Pro Bowl potential. I don't think all Pro potential is fair for him to be put, but I'll put him there, right? Next, we have Courtland Sutton. Courtland Sutton is very, very underrated. I would even put him at all pro potential because Courtland Sutton doesn't get a lot of love, but he gets a lot of yards, deep passes, right? Average catch is probably 20, like almost 20 plus yards, right? That's how good Courtland Sutton is. He is all pro potential. He is a very underrated player. He's a very good player. And people don't talk about him for being a top 10, top 15 receiver in the NFL. I think that's a fair place to put him. You have to put him around there. I think he's that good at football. Next is Marvin Mims Jr. Marvin Mims Jr. is average, right? He's an average receiver. He's basically a deep threat, and that's it. I mean, what else could he really do besides get end arounds and deep threats? And sometimes he can't catch it. So you have to put him at average. I mean, that's just fair to put him, right? Amon Ra is at, I would put him at all pro potential above Sutton. I can't put him at franchise star. I know he's good, but there's only a couple guys that I can say do not trade this guy. He is a difference maker. I don't know if Amon Ra is that difference maker. He's a very, very good player. Again, another SoCal boy, lives around here. Funny enough, my aunt used to teach him in elementary school, 1 through 6th grade, and they're still friends. She's still friends with the mom and the St. Brown family, or the Brown family, because they put St. Brown to make it sound more sophisticated, right? And St. Brown right now is all pro. He doesn't have that breakaway speed. He can't take the top off of defense, but he's a very good possession receiver. And that's what they want. That's what they want, right? That's exactly what they want. Jameson Williams, people love this guy, right? People absolutely adore Jackson, this guy. And I'm going to put him at quality starter, right? He is a quality starter. If we had to switch this, I would go here, I would go here, and I would do that, right? Jameson Williams, just a deep threat guy. He's a quality starter. He's better than Marvin Mims, so I have to put him above him. And I think that's just fair to put him, right? And I'm going to change that to make that average. And that's just a fair place to put him. Okay. And we have Jaden Reed is injured. He's injured. He's been injured. He got hurt versus the Commanders, I think, and we haven't seen him since. But he's a really good player, and he would be at Pro Bowl potential, but he's injured. Let's do Dubes, Romeo Dubes. He is a very good player. He's not a Pro Bowl potential, but he's a very good player. He's better than Mooney, he's at the top of this list. He's that good. He was good at Nevada, amazing with Carson Strong there. And I think to put him right here is favorable, because I don't know if he can make the Pro Bowl because he doesn't have the namesake or the name value. There's more multiple Pro Bowlers that are coming from Green Bay. So I don't know if Romeo Dobbs can make the Green Bay, or Dubes can make the Pro Bowl, because there'll be too many Green Bay players, right? And I think at quality starter, that's where he deserves to be. That's fair to put him, right? Nico Collins is, again, we'll put him. He's playing well this season as well. He's at Pro Bowl potential. I'll put him over Pickens. I'll put him over Dunze, and I'll put him over Tet, and I'll put and I'll put him over Drake London. Drake London is balling, I understand, but Nico Collins is playing well as well. He has CJ Stroud at quarterback. CJ Stroud's dog shit. So you have to put Nico Collins there. Pro Bowl potential. Not all pro potential, but Pro Bowl potential. That's what you do with Nico Collins. He is that good. And then let's go. Tank Dell is injured, so we're going to use Christian Kirk. And Christian Kirk also is injured, but he came back recently, but he's injured. So I'm going to put him at injured, right? And I think this is a good list shaping up right now. I think I'm doing a pretty damn good job. Michael Pittman. Michael Pittman is a quality starter, right? I would put him in front of Moore, in front of Haynes. I'll put him right behind Flowers. I think Pittman is a good starter. I think he's finally finding a mojo with a good quarterback. They've been missing quarterback play there. With Anthony Richardson was there, Flacco was there. They weren't the answers, and now he has rapport with Daniel Jones, and it's good for him. So I have to put Pittman at quality starter. This is where I'd rank him in this season. I know he's playing well, and I know that Daniel Jones is making him play well, but I have to rank him there. Next is Alec Pierce. Alec Pierce is trash. Let's be honest. I know he went to Cincinnati, and I know he catches deep balls, but he's injury prone, and he's not that good. He catches some balls. He's not even the second best receiver on his team. It might be Downs, and Downs is average, but I would put Pierce there at trash, right? I don't think he's that good. Okay. And then let's go to Brian Thomas. Brian Thomas is right now Average. Brian Thomas. Nope, he's not average. It's not. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. All right. Brian Thomas is a good receiver. He's a Pro Bowl potential. I tricked you guys. Pro Bowl potential. And he's a good player. You got to put him here. He's better than these guys. I would agree right there. I think he's better. So I'll put him right there, right behind, up above Tatori McMillan. Let's be fair. And I'll put Tatori McMillan under Pickens. That is fair to put him. We got to do that one time for the one time. Right. Who did I just pick? Brian Thomas. And their guy is Travis Hunter. And even though I said Travis Hunter in other videos is playing well, he's not playing enough. So I have to put him at trash because he's not playing enough. He's playing half the snaps of offensive snaps. And that's not what you want as your second receiver. That's not what you want as your second overall pick. So I have to put him at trash. Maybe this gets hate, but again, he could be better. But if you're only playing, your availability is only 50%, what good are you actually, right? So we have to put him there. And I don't like the way they use him. Okay, I'm not going to put Rashee Rice, but I'm going to do Xavier Worthy. And with Worthy, we are going to put him at Pro Bowl potential because he is actually electric. He's an electric player. He's fast. They drafted him highly. He was good at Texas. This is where they wanted him to be. They wanted him to be that electrifying Tyreek Hill type player, and he's not Tyreek Hill, but he's close to it. He's that speedy and he's that fast. If Patrick Mahomes can find him, he's been inaccurate this season, but Xavier Worthy belongs there. He just came off a collarbone injury, but he's playing well, catching touchdowns versus the Lions. That's where you put him, right? And next you put Marquise Brown. Let's be fair to Marquise Brown. Let's be fair. He is at average, right? He's right above behind Jerry Jeudy. Let's be fair to Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy putting these guys. There you go. I would do that. Jerry Jeudy is who am I talking about? Marquise Hollywood Brown is average. He cannot catch sometimes. He's sometimes irrelevant in a game, and he doesn't really put his presence. He doesn't put his stamp on a game. He can't take over. That's the problem with Marquise Brown. When was the last time? Like, damn, this guy took over. It doesn't happen. So Marquise Brown is at average, right? Next is Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers is a quality starter. He's actually a good player. I like Jacoby Myers. I think Jacoby Myers is much better than most of these guys here. I would put him right here. I think Jacoby Myers is one of the most underrated guys in the NFL. So I would put him at quality starter. He's actually probably even better than is he better than Nope, he's not. Let's be honest. Let's be fair. He's second. He's better than Zay Flowers. He's Pro Bowl potential just because the Raiders doesn't have really many that Pro Bowls besides Max Crosby, right? And we got to put him there. Next is Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker is irrelevant, so he is trash. Is it fair to put him in trash? Probably not, but he's irrelevant. Maybe he'll be better with better quarterback play, but hey, if you're a receiver, make your quarterback. Yeah, you know what I mean? Make these guys good. Make Matt Schaub look good if you're Andre Johnson and DeAndre Hopkins, right? Make them look good. That's what you're supposed to do as a quarterback. Next is Quentin. Should we do Quentin Johnson? Yeah, we'll do Quentin Johnson right here, right? Quentin Johnson is average. Yeah, I know he's starting off well and he's playing well, but he is the top of average. Actually, no, he's better than these guys. Come on, let's be fair. He is right here. He's fast. He can get open. And if he's catching the ball, that's the thing. If he's catching the ball, he is unstoppable. He's fast. He runs crisp routes, but he has a case of the drops. So I have to put him here at quality starter. I think he's a good player. I think he's better than Pittman. I think he's better than that's it. I don't think he's better than Flowers. I don't think he's better than Jacoby Myers right now. But I think he's right there. Quality starter. And then let's go Ladd McConkey. Ladd McConkey. We'll put Ladd McConkey at quality starter again. These guys are just quality starters, and that's where they belong. Is Ladd McConkey better than Zay Flowers? I believe so. He's probably the top of quality starter. He is that good. He's a good player. I don't think he's Pro Bowl potential, but I think he is a quality starter. I think he's a good player. I think Justin Herbert makes him really good, and that's fair to put him, right? Next, Tyreek Hill. Nope. Puka Nacua. Puka Nacua is a franchise star, right? Franchise star, great player, Puka Nacua. He's a great player. You got to put him at franchise star. Devontae Adams, you could put Devontae Adams at Pro Bowl potential, but he is old but good as well. And I need to fill out this roster spot or this list spot, this column, this row. It's actually a row, not a column. I'm not an idiot. And you got to put him at old but good, right? Tyreek Hill is injured, and we're going to put him in injured. And then Jalen Waddle, who's actually playing really well this season, right? He's actually balling this season. So Jalen Waddle, I'm going to put at Pro Bowl potential. He's playing really well, even though their team is garbage and their coach sucks and they're late to meetings and Tua is arguing with everybody. So I have to put him here at Pro Bowl potential. He's above these guys. He's above Worthy. I think he's probably above Pickens. He is above Tryon Thomas. He's right there. That's where I'll put Waddle as of this season, right? This is 2025, 2026 season. Okay. Jefferson is playing, but he's not playing the best, but he's playing, right? So I'm going to put him at franchise star because it'll be disrespectful to put him at all pro potential because he's already done it. And we have to move on with Addison. Addison coming off suspension, right? I don't know what he did, but he came off suspension and he is average, right? We could put him above on average at there. Oh, nope, he's better than Mooney. Let's move Mooney down to average, right? We'll move Mooney down to average, and that's fair to put him right there. Addison, quality starter. He's better than Williams, better than that. Yeah, not better than T. Higgins. Okay, we'll put him there. And then let's go to Diggs. Diggs, we are putting Diggs at, I know he's not old but good, but he is really good. Old but really good. He's not that old. He's like 30, but he's injury prone, torn ACL. He's a really good receiver. He would be up here, but again, I need to fill out a spot. But he's old but good to me. Okay, and that's all that matters. Booty, 2 touchdowns last game. 2 touchdowns last game. Booty is average. He is around here. Average receiver. Goes back to Louisiana, where he played college, the state he played college in, and had 2 touchdowns. Balled out in front of friends and family, and he belongs in average. I don't know if he's better than Darnell Mooney yet, but he belongs there. Olave is average, right? Let's be honest. Is he that good? I don't know, but he's top of average. I don't think he's better than those other guys. People love this guy, but he's injury prone. He doesn't make a difference really when he's on the field. He doesn't take over games, so I got to put him at average, right? Let's be fair. Next is Shaheed. Shaheed is just a deep threat. And I don't know if he's a better deep threat than Marvin Mims, maybe because of the quarterback situation, but I'm going to put him at trash because I think that's a fair place to put him. I think that's not a good number 2. Maybe that's a good number 3 or 4, right? Good gadget guy. That's the problem. Okay. And then next we have Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors is injured. Sorry for the fantasy people that drafted him, but he's injured, right? And who else do we have? Wan'Dale Robinson. Wan'Dale Robinson is a quality average player, right? He's finally breaking out, and he's an average player. He's not better than Olave. He's not better than Moody. He's not better than Booty. He's an average player, and that's where I'm going to put him, right? Wan'Dale Robinson. Caught a touchdown in the game versus the Eagles, I think, and that's where we're going to put him. Garrett Wilson is not playing the best, and I think he's a lot of hype around him, but we're going to put him at Pro Bowl potential because who else is going to make it on this team, right? Who else is going to make it on this team? So again, this is my list right here. As you can see, maybe I should make it a little bit smaller so you can see it. That is my list right now, and read it and weep, right? Next, who did I leave up on? Did I leave up? Nope. Yep. There you go. Wan'Dale Robinson. Garrett Wilson. Josh Reynolds. Josh Reynolds as your number 2 is brutal. So I'm going to put Josh Reynolds at trash. He was good once upon a time at Texas A&M, but it's not college anymore, Sonny. And we got to put him at trash because that's fair to put him. Let's put more respect. Travis Hunter's up there, right? He's a good player still. He just doesn't get the reps. And I don't like the way they use him. A.J. Brown, all pro potential. I know that Jalen Hurts and him are not having a good rapport, but he is all pro potential. That is a fair place to put him. You have to understand that A.J. Brown's a good player. And when they feed him the ball, he catches everything, right? That's a fair place to put him. So we have A.J. Brown, and then we have Devontae Smith. And Devontae Smith he can take over games. He's a good player. I'm putting Devontae Smith at Pro Bowl potential. I think he is right there right now. I think that's a fair place to put him. That's where I'd rank him. Yeah, that's where I'd rank him. Yeah, that's where I'd rank him. Okay, what else did I just do right now? I did the Eagles. We're doing Metcalf. Metcalf is on all pro potential. People don't like Metcalf, maybe because he's cocky, maybe because he's violent on the field, and maybe he's just a dick, but he's a good player. All pro potential. DK Metcalf, good player, really good player. Catching touchdowns again. Aaron Rodgers and him having a good rapport, so we'll put him there. And we'll put Calvin Austin in trash. Calvin Austin, average receiver, below average receiver. He's not a number 2, and that's just the problem. He's not a number 2 receiver. You can't take over games, and he's not a number 2 receiver. Let's be fair, right? Am I going to rank Ben Skoranek or not? Nope. Brandon Ayuk, I'll rank Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk obviously is injured, so we're going to put him there. And Ricky Pearsall, we're going to have to put Ricky Pearsall at injured. So their 2 receivers are injured for the Niners. Read it and weep. Mac Jones is balling without him, right? Smith and Jigba is franchise star. He is that good. He is that talented. He is that amazing. DK Metcalf leaves. This guy steps up and does much better. So you have to put Jackson Smith and Jigba and put respect on his name. He belongs to be here at the franchise star, and that's where he belongs to be, right? So we're going to do that. And Cooper Kupp, obviously, you guys know where I'm going to put him. I'm going to put him at old but good. He belongs to be there. Diggs is better there. He's better there. That's where it belongs. I like my list right now. I like it a lot. Might send it to Santa Claus. Mike Evans. Mike Evans is an interesting one, right? He's injured, so I'm going to put him in injured, right? He's missed 2 games, even though he's played well, dropped a couple balls, but he's injured. So I'm going to put him in injured, and that's where he belongs. And then let's rank Agbuka, and let's be fair, because Agbuka deserves to be in Pro Bowl potential, and I have to put him over these guys, this guy right there. That's a fair place to put him, right? You can see this list right now. It's shaping up nice. It's looking gorgeous, and that's where I would put him. That's fair, right? So now Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley is average. He is average, and he's above average, man. He's a quality starter. Yeah, Calvin Ridley's a good player. He's a good player. He's just in a bad system where they have Cam Ward throwing to him and no O-line. He just wanted to collect a bag and go over there to what team did he just go to? The Titans. And that's where he wanted to collect the bag after he was there last year too. Eric Iomaner. Is he the number 2? Yes, he is the number 2. He is right now. Is he a good number 2? Nope. So I have to put him in trash. He's not a good number 2, but he's better than these guys. So I would put him right there. So again, this is my list, and I'm keep going. There's 1 team left, and the team is Terry McLaurin. And McLaurin right now is injured. And Deebo Samuel, even though he's old but good, Should I put him in old but good, or should I put him in average? Because he's not really that old, right? He's not a youngin, but he's not old but good. He's a quality starter, and I'm gonna put him at quality starter, and he belongs to be right there. Quality starter, and that is my list. Right? You can see it right there. It looks beautiful. So thank you guys for watching. That's how I'm gonna leave it. There's 4 franchise stars, 4 all-pro potentials, a lot of Pro Bowl potential because you have to understand a lot of people make the Pro Bowl. Quality starters here, average, old but good, trash, injured. Trash is not fair. Trash and unproven. How about that? And unproven. That's a fair place to put people, right? That's a fair place to put them. So that's my list. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. Thank you.